Hey guys, Ep28 here with episode number 28 of our Brentford career on Football Manager 2020. It has been a while since we last uploaded one of these. It's been well over a week, and you can tell by how many games we've played. We've played 13 games off camera, 11 competitive games. So we'll quickly go through those, and then we'll quickly go through another couple of things that went on off camera. So you last saw us in the 3-2 win over City and the 1-1 draw with Chelsea. We're just going to quick fire through all the results. So, right after that Chelsea result, we had a 2-0 victory against Club Brugge with Milner and Woodburn getting the goals. Returned to Premier League action against Aston Villa, that was 1-0. Watkins got the goal there. Feyenoord, we beat them 1-0 with Paredes getting the goal. We lost 1-0 to Liverpool with our only loss in the month there. It was a Wijnaldum 4th minute goal, unfortunate there. Into November, we beat Cologne 5-0 in the final game of the group stages. Very dominant performance. We then played Manchester United and we lost 4-1 to them. Very poor performance. And then you can see we had a month break for the World Cup. And just to get back to fitness, we played a couple of friendlies against Wembley and against the Met Police. We won 3-0 and 1-0. Returned to Premier League action, we beat Fulham 3-1. In the FA Cup third round, we beat West Ham 3-2, drew 0-0 with Burnley, beat Bournemouth 3-0, and then beat Wolves 3-2. So, in the Premier League, that puts us in third position with 10 wins, 3 draws, and 4 losses. Pellegrini is the top goal scorer with 15 goals, 3 ahead of Anthony Martial. So we are performing very, very well in the Premier League, much higher than our media prediction of 11th. So if we can stick this out, even get Europa League once again, that would be absolutely fine. It's quite tight. A slight dip in our form could see us fall down the table very, very far. If we also have a look at the Europa League, we finished top of our group with 16 points. Second place was Cologne on 9. Right now is the first knockout rounds. Obviously, because we finished top of our group, we progressed and don't have to enter until the second knockout round. So that's brilliant for us. We have made just the one. Alan Petit from PSG, we signed him for 1 million. He is a young right back, 2 stars right now, potential 4 stars. Looks okay. Again, he's just one for the future, and he's got a soul patch. So I mean, you can't miss out on signing someone who's got a soul patch. A couple of boys you might recognise here. David Raya, he has left and joined Celta Vigo for 3.3 million. Norgard has joined Reading for 3.5 million. We've also got Pontus Jansson joining CSK Moscow for 4.9 million, and we've got a couple of other transfers in the books. For Bristol, they've got Bentley in goal, De Silva, Mangravati, Callas and Moore, Masengo, Palmer, Nagy, Braff, Freeman and Benik Afobe up top. 4-3-3, similar to ourselves. Let's just go out there and do the business. Here we go, first chance. Paredes whips the ball across. Ramanga just over the crossbar. 4 minutes in there, the first chance going our way. It's exactly what we want. Nothing in this first half. Here's another one from Paredes, free kick with the cross. Ramanga gets to it, and this time, Ramagna gets to it, and he tucks it into the back of the net. His second goal of the season. Pretty much like a replica of the first chance, really. This time it goes into the back of the net. Paredes free kick headed home by Ramagna. But straight from kickoff. Are they going to punish us, or are we going to score a misery compiler? Shout out to Spencer, but Moore whips it across. Oh, that's poor. Freeman in the box across. Janssen heads it away. Shankland's going to take this down nicely as well. Whips it across to Matondo. Great touch. Charges, shoots, just wide. Almost a misery compiler. 54 minutes in, a chance here as a Phobe to Moore. Whip the cross. Braff straight at Prevost. Great save. It's been a pretty dead game, but Milner once again from a cross. Shankland's headed just over the crossbar. There's really only been 3 highlights. Another chance here for Bristol. Palmer over the crossbar. 10 minutes left in this one. Into injury time, over the top. Just keep you... I don't want this one going to extra time, boys. Woodburn takes it down to Milner. Poor touch, but he gets on the end of it. Matondo, Shankland, Kenny... Matondo, Kenny, strikes it, finishes it. 91st minute, John Joe Kenny, second goal of the season, another assist for Matondo this year. He's got quite a few, he's been a very good pickup. Right, so we're back for the game against West Ham. They're in very, very poor form. Should be able to pick up a victory here. A bit of news off camera. Marcus Edwards has handed in a transfer. He wanted to be transferred. He hasn't played at all this season. Okay, so they've gone for a 4-3-3. Maiganan in goal. Gulam, Cardoso, Diop and Missouri. Gonalons, Fornals and Winks in the midfield. Felipe Anderson and Leo Baptisto as the wingers with Haller up top. Let's go. Let's try and pick up all 3 points. It's headed away, but Benaram's going to pick it up. Over the cross to Jamie. Jamie into Romagna. Back to Jamie. Quick pass in between the two there. Nicely done. Over the top to Jensen. That is an incredible ball. And that is Jensen's first goal of the season. But what a ball by Jamie, the youngster. And it's a lovely finish by Jensen. But across here for West Ham. Off the line. Winks tucks it into the back of the net. Third goal of the season. They instantly equalise. And, yeah, poor defending from a set piece there. Very, very poor. Chance here from a corner. Jensen across. Diop heads it away. Cardoso upfield. Is Kenny going to do that first? No, he's not. Felipe Anderson turns him inside out into the box. And we get it away nicely. 2 games with not too many highlights, but there's one here to end the half. Felipe Anderson on the ball. Charges past Kenny with ease. Past Smalling as well. He's just going to put it back across. We'll get it away nicely though. But to Cardoso, Gulam. 2 Algerians are in Gulam and Benaram. Baptista with a header. What are you doing, man? What are you doing? Brazilian to Brazilian. Anderson to Baptista. Benaram had his shot well saved, but Jensen all the way through. Pellegrini, the top goal scorer in the league. Intercepted by Anderson. Now chance here for them to just secure it. And they do. They do. Sebastian Haller, 9th goal of the season. Felipe Anderson with the assist. And some of these boys... We're still in the transfer window, so I can still sign new players. Some of these boys need to realise that. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Great save. Oh, 4-1. 4-1. There are some shit boys in this team, I will say that. Watkins inside, they're starting to fade in the team. They will probably get replaced sometime soon. The midfield's okay. Jensen's fine. Misovic, he'll come back in. Jamie's fine. Jonjo is actually not the best. Smalling's not the best either. Romanga's fine. Prevot is fine. Rico Henry, when he comes in, is fine. Why could we not do that earlier in the game? Well, that's it for this episode. Really, really poor performance against West Ham there. Hope you guys have enjoyed though. If you have, please like, subscribe, and peace.